Running Back Nation, what is good? Sixers sickos! What is good? Here's what we got to talk about. The Philadelphia 76ers absolutely must. 100% must. Absolutely must. I can't stress this enough. They absolutely must trade the number 16 pick in the draft. I would say the chances of the 76ers trading this pick is 100%. I can't think of a single reason. Well, I can think of one single reason. It's the 1%. So we're going to go 99% they're trading this pick. There's only 1% reason that they would not trade this pick. They got to trade this pick. Now, a lot of you guys are in the comments telling me, no, keep the pick and draft this guy and this guy and this guy. That ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Council couldn't get any playoff time. You think we're going to draft some 19-year-old kid that's going to get playing time under Nick Nurse? You got to be smarter than that. They're trying to win now. They're going to trade the pick. But here's another reason that the Philadelphia 76ers 100% must trade the pick. An anonymous NBA team member says that having the number 1 pick in this year's draft is essentially like drafting Tobias Harris at number 1. I thought this was NBA Centel for a second. You know, the fake one? This is not a troll. There's nobody in this draft. And if you're telling me having the number 1 pick in this draft is like drafting Tobias Harris. Don't get me wrong, Tobias Harris was a lot better earlier on in his career than he is now. Once he got paid and started kicking his feet up in the shade and not caring as much. But if you're telling me the number 1 pick in this draft is like drafting Tobias Harris, what does that say about number 16? Come on, man. Stop hitting my comments with this. They should draft this kid and this kid and this kid. It ain't happening. This is unreal. This might be the worst draft class in a long, long time. This might be the worst draft class since the John Wall draft. And even then, at least there was a potential or a player that became a multi-time All-Star in John Wall. Everyone else, of course, the Sixers ended up with Evan Turner. This might be the worst draft class I've seen in a long time. The number 1 reason I'm saying that is because I don't know who these motherfuckers are at all. I don't know any of them. Never heard and haven't heard a single name. Nobody on ESPN's talking about nobody. There's nothing that's jumping out. Usually there's a little bit of a household name in an NBA draft, right? Even Scoot Henderson was a name that you knew going into the... I don't know any of these dudes. Number 1 pick is like drafting Tobias Harris. Throw this whole draft in the trash. If there's any value at that 16 pick, the Sixers are trading it. I just want you to know that. Let's hear from our friend Gilbert Arenas.
If you're an NBA team and you're going off a mock draft that's done by non-athletic people who watch college basketball in workouts, something is wrong with you. These aren't NBA scouts going down there judging the kids. So your mock draft is not done. If you're an NBA team and
NBA teams pick players off of mock drafts?
you're going off a mock draft that's done by non-athletic people who watch college basketball in work.
Gilbert, who gave you this information? What in the world are you yapping about? NBA teams use NBA scouts. What in the world?
Workouts, something is wrong with you. These aren't NBA scouts going down there judging the kids. So your mock draft is not done by professional.
What NBA team is drafting players off of the Ringer's mock draft? Who told you this? Let's move on. The only reason the Sixers should not trade the number 16 pick We're going to get to that. But first, who the hell is in this draft? Who is in this draft? Number 1, Alex Sarr from the Perth Wildcats, France. No idea. 6'11", 7'4" wingspan, 19 years old. I'm guessing potential. I'm guessing he's an excellent defender who brings versatility, could come to life in a two-man game with Young or Murray. I like that they said Young or Murray because one of them boys is out of there. Sarr has never played with a point guard like either of them, not in Australia, not in the Hawks. Well, Atlanta used the pick to try to bolster. So this guy's known as a defender? An excellent defender? The number 1 overall pick in the draft is Rudy Gobert? I'm not laughing. But I just thought they were going to say something about him having some kind of offensive game, a nice jump shot. So a 6'11" defender is the number 1 pick in the draft? Holy hell. Donovan Clingan, I remember him a little bit from the tournament. Nikola Topic, I don't feel like I've heard that name at all. Actually, I think I have seen this dude with some little bit of dunk highlights or something. Don't know. Rob Dillingham, I've heard the name from watching the tournament, but don't know much about him. Matas Buzilis, no, I don't know. Reed Shepard, Kentucky. Zachary. Now, and I know some of you guys are hardcore college basketball, and you're going to get in the comments and be like, you don't know ball if you don't know who Cody Williams from Colorado is. I'm just making a point, bro. Who are these dudes? Now, let's go to number 16, where you are claiming the 76ers should draft at, okay? At number 16, they got our boy Tristan Da Silva out of Colorado, 23 years old. I do like that. I like a player being 23 years old because, you know, a 4-year player would have with some college tournament experience, things like that. He might stand to actually get some playing time. 6'9", 220. I don't like that because if you're drafting, what position do you play? The latest episode of The Ringer, I asked my guest John. He mentioned the Sixers. Sixers have Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey. That's his available two-way skill set. Da Silva will be a perfect glue guy next to them. No, that ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening. I was thinking that you were talking about a backup center or something. They're not starting a rookie. Why do people do this? They're not drafting a guy and starting him next to Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. It doesn't matter what you think of him. It ain't happening. Here's one you guys talk about a lot in the comments. Khalil Ware from Indiana, sophomore, 20 years old, 7 feet 210. Listen, guys, 210 at 7 feet tall is extremely light. I mean, damn, you're giving me Mo Bamba vibes out here. How tall is Mo Bamba? Mo Bamba, 7 feet 230. Mo Bamba, who after a good shoulder day, I can move off the block, is 7 feet 230. And you're telling me they should keep the pick to draft Khalil Ware, who's 7 feet, who weighs 20 pounds less than Mo Bamba. You need a backup center who can rebound and play defense. I don't know. Maybe he's better and stronger than Mo Bamba at a lighter weight. Maybe he's more of a Nerlens Noel type. Let's see. He's been Mavericks. He considered how critical Lively has been with the Mavericks, even as a rookie. Okay, Derek Lively's out there, still doing things. I agree with that. Could Ware have similar influence in New Orleans? Well, I say this too. We don't have a coach that seems like he's willing to play rookies. I don't think Lively would be on the floor right now if Nick Nurse was coaching the Mavericks. It is what it is. He's a vertical threat and has flash and ability to shoot threes. If the Pelicans have no, they're talking about offensive skill sets, bro. A vertical interior presence, interior scoring, lob threat, athleticism, shot blocking. No, I need a backup center who can rebound and defend. He's a dunk contest worthy athlete. He could shoot. That's an offensive player. Anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this, okay? The only reason the Philadelphia 76ers should be keeping this pick is to draft all the way down at 55. I think their next pick is, when's the Sixers' next pick? 41? Okay, well, I don't think he's going to drop that far. So, this name that I'm about to say, if you're like, they could just get him at 41, I don't think so. I don't think so. What the 76ers should do, if they're not going to trade the number 16 pick, bam! Number 55, Bronny James, and you bring LeBron James home to Philly. Well, he's not from Philly. But, bro, you want one more home run swing? You want one more big splash attempt, Daryl Morey? You take Bronny James at 16. And you get LeBron James to come to Philly. You say, LeBron, look, the Lakers don't got shit on the roster. You found that out the hard way. You come to Philly. You play with Joel Embiid, young Tyrese Maxey, who you're very fond of. We've seen you live tweet about Maxey during Sixers playoff games. Your son Bronny gets to come off the bench because this team got no bench. Bronny might be a good bench piece as a rookie. Who knows? I'm not one to doubt LeBron James' genetics. That's what the Sixers do with the 16th pick. That's that 1%. That's that 1% if they keep the pick. 99%, they're trading the pick because there is nobody in this draft. Give me all your thoughts and comments in the comments. Give me all your thoughts and give me all your thoughts and comments in the opinions. Give me all your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Y'all have a great day. I'm out.